Breaking in front of that is C.J. Gardner-Johnson and a house call.
This is every update that you need to know in the NFL. The best running back I have ever seen in my entire life, Saquon Barkley, has just reached 2,000 yards in a single season as the Eagles played with the hearts and souls and nipples of the Dallas Cowboys, beating them 41-7.
Rush gets intercepted. Breaking in front of that is C.J. Gardner-Johnson and a house call.
And now Saquon is just 100 yards away from beating the all-time rushing record held by Eric Dickerson, but it all comes down to week 18. If he plays, he could do it, but they might just sit him.
And he's going to have a chance at the record next week if they decide to play him against the Giants. Hurdles his way into the secondary here. Saquon Barkley crosses the 25. 21 more. And 2,000 for the season for Saquon Barkley.
Baker Mayfield, the god himself, completed all 12 of his pass attempts against the blitz for 90 yards and 5 touchdowns in the Bucs win over the Panthers. Securing a Bucs spot in the playoffs, Baker Mayfield, you are a monster. Go Baker.
Mayfield looks, delivers, touchdown! Jalen McMillan. They said wide in motion. Mayfield upstairs, touchdown! Payne Durham! Mayfield rifles it, open. McMillan, touchdown! Tampa Bay!
Yeah, they suck. They still suck. And Josh Allen did whatever he wanted to do to the New York Jets, and it's honestly really sad to watch. They just lost by 26 points to the Bills, and it's just getting worse and worse for them.
Plus margin, here's a 3rd and 9. Time to survey, time to look. Now you got to get rid of it.
No.
Into the end zone, and it's caught! Coleman pulls it down. 2nd and 14. Heaves it to the end zone. Oh, what a catch!
The Giants won. The Giants won. They beat the Colts 45-33, but this was actually terrible. They just dropped out of the number 1 and the number 2 spot of getting the 1st and 2nd pick in the NFL draft. So now I don't understand. The players didn't care about the draft pick, but I'm sure everyone else does.
3rd and goal. Fake to Singletary. Rock looking. Rock runs to the end zone. Touchdown!
The Raiders beat the Saints 25-10. O'Connell threw for 242 and 2 touchdowns, but the main thing was Brock Bowers, the team's 1st-round pick out of Georgia, broke the all-time rookie receiving yards record, and everyone thinks he could be the next legend.
O'Connell seeking, serving, and searching, and Lodge has got a man! It is Tucker! It is held on to!
For that interior push in the pocket.
Too high, diving attempt, picked off by Jack Jones!
That he's having, just not only just seeing him do what he's doing, but just for you as a coach knowing that you kind of aided in the process.
Yeah, no, listen, he's just, like I said from day one, he was special when he walked in the door, and he was special again today. Doesn't want no attention. The team tried to grab him at the very end, and he want to break down the team in a team huddle. But all he cares about is winning and smiling. I mean, he can break records, but just watch him at the victories. That's the true Brock Bowers, because he's a competitor. He's a true pro, and like I said, I mean, it's scary how good this kid's going to be.
Nice, Jags. The Jags beat the Titans 20-13, a game that no one watched, but a win's a win.
High snap, Rudolph's pass deflected, and it is picked. Devin Lloyd.
Linebackers, backup linebackers for Tennessee.
Jones, free blitzer off the edge. Jones gets it out quickly. Just masterful from Jones.
Fins are up. The Dolphins just beat the Browns 20-3, and they must defeat the 4-12 New York Jets in Week 18 and hope the Broncos lose to the Chiefs in order to make the playoffs, which would be a nightmare scenario for the Cincinnati Bengals, who have done everything they could to get back in the postseason picture, but the Fins could do it.
Second and goal. Huntley throwing. That one's caught by Jonnu Smith. Touchdown!
Skull with the Minnesota Vikings win over the Green Bay Packers. The NFC North and the number 1 seed in the NFC will be on the line next week when the Lions take on the Vikings at Ford Field. This 27-25 win over the Packers was huge for Minnesota.
Hey, what's LFG stand for?
It's let's bleep go.
Oh, okay, I love it.
Jaden Daniels will continue in the postseason and will be the Rookie of the Year. He just had a walk-off touchdown in a 30-24 overtime win against the Falcons.
It is Jaden Daniels, end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Now that today's updates are over, it's time for the Chosen Challenge. Who is the starting quarterback for the Jets? My first subscriber that answers correctly will be crowned the new Chosen King in my next video.